And I am officially starting to fast again today. Yesterday, I was not too sure if I was really going to do it and stick with it. So I ended up eating like 125-ish, maybe 150 tops calories. Because I didn't realize I was even going to start fasting yet. I've been kind of toying with it, but it's a big kind of commitment to get back into after you've been out of it for a while. And since I did that, and I'm actually not hungry right now today at all, and it is noon-ish, and the last meal I had was the night before last. I had steak and a baked potato, and then I had 150-ish calories yesterday, and then now it's noon and I'm not feeling hungry, so I'm just gonna go with it and everything. So fasting has been the only way I have ever been able to lose weight and maintain it, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because there's different ways. And of course, if you're gonna do this, you need to, number one, talk with a doctor or something, because there's so many conditions that obviously you cannot do this with, like if you are diabetic, if you're this, that, and the other, don't do it. Also make sure your mental health is in a good spot, because you need to be fasting for your health, not fasting just because you want to be skinny and everything like that, and then you end up with an eating disorder, which, I've been there on that one and got underweight when I was like 20-ish on this. But anyway, I was fasting after I had my first 3 kids. I'd had a lot of weight gain because I was just very depressed with my ex-husband and everything, and I got away from him, all that, and then life started to get better, and, I was fasting to get my health in check, and I had lost a lot of weight, and I got with my husband now, and this was a several year period, by the way. It was not immediate. I know it just sounded like that. He was also into fasting, so that was kind of neat because we were the only 2 people I know that were doing that at the time, and it was for the same kind of thing. It just makes you feel better. You have a clearer mind, just the whole thing. But I ended up losing about 75 pounds from, when I had my 3rd child and left my ex-husband, which was right about the same time, and everything. And then by the time I got pregnant with my twins, that was 3.5 years. Yes. So during that time, I had lost 75 pounds. The majority of it had been in the last year before I got pregnant with my twins. Because I was very, very dedicated to the fasting then. And sometimes I would get it a little out of hand. So I had a tracker that would do the hours of fasting. And I'm kind of a little bit of a competitive person sometimes. And I was competing with myself, I guess. And I would just be like, I'm going to break my record. I'm going to break my record. Because, last time I fasted, it was 48 hours. So this time it's going to be 50. And then this time it's this. And my longest fast was 100 hours. And that was just too long. It was more of me just be like, I'm going to be able to do this. And don't do that. But there are a lot of health benefits to it. Really do research on it. It can clear toxins, because basically once your body uses this, it's energy up, and then it starts there's different steps. And basically it starts eating some of the bad stuff, feeding off that, just ridding your body of some of the toxins after so long. So I like the longer fast because of that, because I think they really do make you feel better. But a lot of people will do, a 16-hour fast, which is easy because you're usually asleep for about 8 hours of that. And then you have an 8-hour eating period. And then some people will do a 20-hour fast and a 4-hour eating period. So basically you eat 1 meal a day. Some people will skip a day. I would usually do a 24, or not a 24. I do a 48 to 72 hour fast. Usually I think 72 hour is when you really start having the major health benefits. So I would usually aim for that, but you really have to work your way into it, because it's not an easy thing to get into once you're out of it, or if you've never done it before. But this time I'm not using a tracker, and I'm not gonna really focus too much on the hours. Once I get into it, I'm just going to try to listen to my body and be like, I'm tired and I don't feel good, so I need to eat something. And then I'll probably just eat something that's protein. and just go about it that way, because I did, like I said, I got way too obsessed with the tracker. So that's not going to work for me. So if anybody else has done intermittent fasting, or just, I guess at my point, it would just be like more fasting, leave a comment and talk about your experience with it, or like positive, negative, what you would change if you do it again, advice for somebody else, or anything like that. Bye.